The age-old question, which is the greatest Toyota Tundra of all time? Well, I think I found it. You agree? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're having a great day and welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. Now, that question, what is the greatest Tundra of all time, is very debatable and everybody always has a different answer. So I spend a lot of time on Autotrader looking for special Tundras. Well, today I'm going to show you one that I think could truly be the greatest Tundra of all time. Make sure you go down in the comments below and hit the subscribe button. I want to hear what you think, not just about this, but about everything Toyota Tundra related. So once again, I went on Autotrader.com and I found this beautiful 2009 Toyota Tundra double cab in silver sky metallic. This is TRD Off-Road 5.7 V8. Now, why 2009? A lot of people will ask that. So the '07 to '13 Tundra is very much looked at as one of the greatest time periods for Tundra. It became a true full-size competitor in '07, '07 being the best sales year of Tundra, coming up from the first generation into the second generation. Now, I didn't select '07 and '08 because the 5.7 V8 for '07 was a new engine, so had to get a little break-in situation going on, get all the bugs worked out. In '08, if you remember, there was some kind of a brake recall on Tundra, so I skipped '08. In 2009, everything started to fall into place for the Toyota Tundra going forward. So I always say '09 and 2010 are the best years if you don't want some of the technology that started to come out in 2011 to 2013. We started to see an available infotainment screen on some of the higher end Tundras. It wasn't something that was standard, not like today where they're in everything, but we started to see them in the 11 to 13. The '09 and 2010 was the last of the true less is more Tundra, again, in my opinion. But let's take a look at this truck. Again, on Autotrader, I'm always looking for some of those great finds out there. And I feel like this one is not just great because of everything we just talked about, but also because the mileage isn't bad. It's a two-owner truck, and the price, all these used prices are starting to come back down to normal. So let's check it out here. This is just a beautiful truck. 154,076 miles on it. This truck is fairly pristine. The reason I picked the double cab when it comes to '07 to '21 is the double cab could fit 3 adult passengers in the back, no problem whatsoever. And you also get the 6.5-foot bed instead of the 5.5-foot bed. This isn't like today's generation where you could get a Crew Max, the big cab, with a 5.5 or 6.5. Last generation, '07 to '21, if you got the Crew Max, you could only get the 5.5. This one is truly something special. And if you look around Autotrader, there are a lot of '09 and 2010s, but I felt like this one was right where it needed to be if this is what you're looking for. If you want a truck that's a classic V8, the 5.7 is legendary. We know that. This isn't like today's stuff you're going to see out there with the new gen. This truck could tow around 10,000 pounds. This is a truck that's going to do the job for you for a long time. And with only, what, about 155,000 miles, this truck has a long life ahead of it. Of course, it depends on how it was taken care of, but you will see that this truck looks like it's been taken care of very, very well. I always say, of course, it's my opinion, the '07 to '13s are the best looking Tundras. And yeah, I still feel that way, even up against today's new generation Toyota Tundra. This is still the best looking one of all time. Would love to hear what you guys think in the comments below. But if you look down the side, silver sky metallic, TRD Off-Road 5.7. So one thing I always do on this generation of Toyota Tundra, the '07 to '13s in particular, it has that one-piece chrome bumper. I always like to check there for any, bumps, dents, bruises, anything like that, even rust. That's a good place to start and then go from there as far as how the exterior looks. I have seen a lot of '07 to '13s that have, some dents back there, especially if someone was trying to back into a boat trailer and they didn't center it right. You will definitely see markings there. So this one is a absolutely clear rear bumper. Of course, this is 4x4, and the previous owner looks like they put a more aggressive tire on it, which makes it look even better. So the inside, when you look, you will see it is fabric. It is a gray fabric. One thing about the interior of the '07 to '13 Tundras, you get a lot of storage in these trucks. There's 2 glove boxes. You got that big center console above the driver. In between the driver and passenger, you will see a few different storage containers up there as well. When we talk about what's the best Toyota Tundra of all time, a lot of people always say, well, I don't want all the gadgets and all the crazy stuff. And again, this is why I'm saying 09, 2010 instead of 11 to 13, because you will look at the steering wheel here and you will see not a button on that thing. This is just a regular steering wheel with an airbag. There's no Bluetooth, there's no volume change, there's nothing on this steering wheel. As you get a little later into these early second gen Tundras, you will start to see controls on the steering wheel. A very unique gauge cluster. This is the floor mounted shifter. You got the cup holders there. Dual zone automatic climate control, 6 CD changer, which I don't care what anyone says. I miss the 6 CD changer. I'm still a CD guy. And this is the back seat I was talking about. Nothing like what you will see today if you look in a 22 and up Tundra. You can't really fit anything back there. But here, I've owned double cabs in this generation, 3 grown adults, no problem. We used to drive to and from the NASCAR race in Richmond, which is 5 hours each way for us. And I used to have 3 adults back there every single time. No complaints, tons of room. So this is why the double cab should very much be considered if you're looking 07 to 21, because you may want that 6.5 foot bed. So you can definitely do that. And that beautiful 5.7 liter V8 engine, 381 horse, 401 torque, can absolutely do the job. Depending on configuration, the Toyota Tundra of this generation can tow up to 10,100 pounds. And with this kind of reliability, this truck will probably be around a very long time. Here is what I want to know from you right now looking at this. What's your thoughts on the front end look? A lot of people say they didn't care for this look. It looked too bubbly. And then in 2014, Toyota came out with a refreshed design, same engine, same platform. It was just basically cosmetics, and it was a completely different front end grille. So what's your thoughts on the 07 to 13 grille? But once again, if you look at that front bumper, you will see no damage, no issues, no dents. This truck was well taken care of. And silver always looks good because you can never see dirt. So this is just a win-win. It has the fog lights, which were not standard on Tundra in the early part of the second generation. You had to have a TRD off-road package. Sometimes that didn't even do the job. I believe it was SR5 upgrade is what you needed to get the fog lights. Here's a look at the 2 glove boxes. And there is the little storage container I was talking about on the door. I never understood why in 2014 Toyota took out all of the extra storage. Because if you go look at an 07 to 13, and take a mental picture of it, and then you go look at a 14 to 21, they deleted a lot of storage areas. And I don't know why, because I always felt like that was a great part when the 07 came out. Not only are we talking about this revolutionary 5.7 liter V8 engine, this great addition from a reliable company like Toyota, but we're talking about storage everywhere. And then they took it away in 2014. One of those head scratchers, indeed. For $18,824, I feel like that is a score. Obviously, it depends on the condition, but as per the Carfax, no accidents, 2 owners, so that's a very good start in the right direction. Beautiful truck. My vote for greatest Tundra of all time. I need to know what you guys think, not just about this truck, but if you disagree, what is the best Tundra of all time? And this debate will continue on and on and on, and that's the fun part, because there is no number one answer. It's just how you look at the truck. So go down in the comments, let me know what your number one is. And anytime I see a truck that I think could be nominated for that number one spot, I'm going to make a video and show you. And even better, in this case, it's available for sale. Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok at TundraDude34, TundraDude34 at gmail.com. You guys have a great day. Be safe. Be well. Talk to you later.